Hi guys, welcome to the Eternal Quest Tarot and welcome to today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your presence on my channel. With today's pick a pile reading, as you already know, we are looking into how your crush feels about you. And I have said this before when I have done this topic and explored this topic through a tarot reading, that this topic and these kinds of readings are especially useful. That's what I believe, because more often than not, and typically in a crush type of connection, there's usually not a lot of communication, not a lot of open, honest communication. It's usually, just the beginning of us liking someone, and part of it, like a large part of it, is us wondering if they reciprocate or how do they feel about us. I mean, it's very rare, if not impossible, that you actually get those answers from the person. So hopefully today's reading will provide you with that insight and the guidance that you're looking for, the answers that you are seeking. And I have 3 piles for you to choose from, but I have done these readings in the past, and I'll leave a link to all of them in the description box below along with this reading. So just in case you are not able to find information that resonates through any of these readings, any of these piles, then feel free to check out another video on the same topic that I've done in the past. So let's get started with the pile selection, and I'll talk a little bit more about the readings as I begin with each of the piles. For the first one, I have this gorgeous labradorite crystal. Is it on this side or the other side? It looks like there's a, oh, there you go. See that rainbow trapped inside it? I always love seeing that. And it's catching my ring light, but I apologize, I just need all the lighting. I'm filming this at nighttime, as always. With the, this is the Animal Wisdom Tarot, and here's a look at the artwork, if that helps you choose your pile. So that's for pile 1. Pile 2 is this blue calcite crystal. I know it looks white almost, especially in this lighting, but it's a very, very faint light blue. And that's with the, what's the name of this deck? The Mountain, I forgot the name. I'll look it up when I go into the pile, and I'll put it somewhere on the screen as well if possible. So that's for pile 2. Oh, here's the look at the artwork. It's a photography based tarot deck with actual people portraying each of the cards. So that's you, pile 2. Pile 3 is the Real Talk Tarot with the green garnerite crystal. And this is a Rider-Waite based deck. Well, all of them are, but these images are very close to what you see in the Rider-Waite rendition of these cards. So that is for pile 3. So pause the video and take as much time as you need. Also feel free to watch more than one pile if you are asking your question today about more than one person. Just assign accordingly, and yeah, follow your intuition, be discerning with the messages. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so go to the timestamps that will take you to the readings, and I will see you there. Hi pile 1, so this is for you if you chose the labradorite, sorry about that, the labradorite crystal with the Animal Wisdom Tarot. This is your reading. We're going to put this, I guess, over here. Okay. And we are looking into your crush's feelings towards you. We are going to start with the tarot messages, and then we are going to go into the bunch of oracle cards to get some further insight and depth and context. But let's get started with what are your crush's feelings towards you, pile 1. And hopefully, as I said in the intro portion, this reading helps you, it resonates, and you're able to find your answers while having fun. So let's see, what are your crush's feelings towards you at this time, pile one? It's so exciting. Just the feeling of having a crush over someone, just by itself, that feeling can be very pleasant. So we have Omen of Death. This is the Death card with the Moth starting off, and a really intense note here. What is your crush thinking and feeling towards you, pile one? I'm getting a very different message from that Death card, apart from the traditional message, I mean, but I'll hold my tongue till I draw a few more cards. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Beautiful. What is your crush thinking and feeling towards you, pile one? Are these cards a little wonky? I guess that should be okay. How is your crush feeling about you, pile one? We have the Seven of Fossils, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, where is this going? Very interesting energy. I'm kind of getting the sense that, your crush's feelings towards you are quite intense. First of all, I wouldn't want to tell you what I felt with this Death card, especially, is that your crush is definitely aware of your feelings of having a crush for them or on them, or what is it? Is it a crush on you? Yeah. It's not towards them, it's on them. So they're aware that you have a crush on them, basically, and they completely have that awareness, and I feel like you really stand out to them. So the thing that I was, noticing about this card, which was very different, of course, Death is about transformation, but I kind of felt when I looked at that moth, with kind of like a skull symbol or sign on its back, it almost felt to me that your crush notices you as somebody who is so different from the pack and completely stand out. You stand out for them, and you're completely unique in your own way. And at all times, especially when you're around them, I feel like your crush is very aware of your presence. They like what they see. They quite admire your beauty. They quite admire your personality. And also, like I said, there's something very unique about you, which I feel like your crush is quite entranced by, is the word that is coming through, really hypnotic in a way. And noticing the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this and the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like, first of all, as I said, their feelings might be quite serious towards you. This is definitely a connection in which there is some reciprocity, definitely reciprocity. So it's like a mutual admiration kind of a situation, and possibly I feel like your crush thinks, or at least wonders, if this connection is something that they can progress into a long-term relationship. With the Seven of Pentacles, that's all about patience. That's really about waiting for something and being patient for something, and so there are those feelings of patience, but more clarifying cards when we draw them should kind of give us an idea about what this Seven of Pentacles is all about. But feels like they might be patiently waiting to see a sign or something. I don't know what they're patient about, but let's keep reading. What are your crush's feelings towards you, pile one? This is off to a very good start already. Now we have the Seven of Branches, which is the Seven of Wands. Okay, interesting. What are your crush's feelings towards you? I'm going to move this tone to here. because I want to draw one more card for the top row spread. And we have the Three of Shells, which is the Three of Cups. So this might be someone that is from your social circle, maybe a friend or somebody that you are dating or have dated in the past. But if not, then this is definitely someone in your social circle. They are... they could be a friend or a friend of a friend or something like that, like somebody whom you meet or have met through like social events and gatherings and what have you. So maybe just being out and about with a friend. And again, with the Seven of Branches and the Seven of Cups, Seven of Fossils, I do want some clarification on that, on these two cards. I'll be honest, they're a little like confusing, but let's keep reading. By the way, for the Death card that we started with, transformation, I feel like through this connection, and I do feel like, you know, for this pile especially, that there is some amount of interaction that has already happened between the two of you. I mean, sometimes a crush situation can be a crush from afar, where you haven't even like spoken to the person, but this does not feel like that. This feels like somebody that you have talked to. And I feel like your personality, your perspective, and just through this connection, you have instigated a process of transformation, of alchemy for this person. Like, I'm getting the sense of, you know, your effect on them might be much bigger than what they are openly maybe showing to you or not showing to you, I mean, or admitting to even themselves, okay? But definitely, I'm getting like something is shifting and changing within this person because of their association with you. Sorry about that. So let's keep reading. What is your crush feeling towards you? Pile 1. Let's get a clarifying card for each of these cards here. We have Ace of Branches, which is the Ace of Wands. So they definitely want to begin something new with you, take things further, and they're, I feel like, feeling quite passionate about that with the Wands energy. They're feeling quite sure, is what I'm trying to say, and quite excited about the prospect. Another thing that I'm noticing is the Ace of Branches is represented by a serpent or a snake in this particular deck, and the unwinding of the snake, uncoiling and going towards the top, it kind of reminds me of movement of our own energy and our consciousness rising, Kundalini rising. So again, this is giving me the feeling like this person is somehow feeling like really changed and transformed as a result of knowing you and their association with you, like deeply transformative energy here. Let's get the clarifying card for the Ten of Fossils, the Ten of Pentacles. It's the Ten of Pentacles energy. Pile 1. We have the Seeker of Feathers, which is the Page of Swords. Okay. All right. So even though I feel like your person might be desiring, or rather wondering if this connection has like a long-term future, and if they might be able to, you know, deepen the connection and go to lengths with you, it might be something that they themselves don't feel very ready about right now, mentally speaking, and in their minds. I mean, they might be still taking their time to think things out. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles could very well be about the same thing, but we'll see. We have the Two of Fossils. Okay, yeah, so choosing something, deciding something. I feel like this person has a lot on their plate right now, a lot going on in their life with the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, of course, like keeping their patience. So it's almost like this person is waiting to strike at the right time. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. What's the Seven of Pentacles? We have Horse with the Spirit of Freedom. This is I believe this is the Chariot energy. Hold on one second. I want to double check that. I'm getting a little confused. Yep, I was right the first time around. This is the Chariot. So again, a desire to progress, but the Seven of Wands is the energy of someone that is kind of feeling defensive in a way, but also standing their ground, defending their viewpoint. So I am a little confused about this. I'm going to draw more clarifying cards. Like, I don't understand what the Seven of Wands is doing here. Like, what do they feel the need to stand up for? Also could be speaking of resistance within them. So we'll see. We'll clarify that energy. We have the Three of Feathers, which is the Three of Swords, clarifying the Three of Cups. Okay, let's go get even more clarification on the Seven of Wands and the Chariot energy. Spirit, could you please tell us about the Seven of Wands and the Chariot energy? And I'll come to this in a second. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So like I said, I was getting the sense already with the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles that this person does seem like they have a lot going on. There are some things that this person is figuring out at this point of time. And with the Seven of Branches, the defensive energy, they could be defending their emotions. The Eight of Cups, what it tells me is that while we have a lot of like admiration, a lot of like desire to take things further with you, that much I'm truly getting from your pile, but there is a certain amount of like emotionally remaining detached from the future of this connection that I'm getting from your person. Sorry, I'm going to take a sip of water. Something's missing my voice. So on one hand, they are definitely like interested, but we also saw that this person is not really prepared to actually take those necessary steps, not mentally prepared. Like, they don't come in with a very clear plan. They might not even be communicating whatever they're feeling about you or what they're considering with the Ten of Pentacles energy, like a long-term relationship. And again, this is about them wanting to be patient, just wanting to give this relationship a little bit more time, which kind of makes sense because this is still just in having a crush kind of stage. And while definitely, as I said, like the crush is mutual, I feel like this person is still figuring out a lot. For some of you, I'm getting Eight of Shells, which is walking away from something. It could be that they are in another relationship, which they know that they would have to let go of and walk away from in order to come towards you fully and like give this relationship the kind of investment, the time, the energy that they want to give and that it deserves. But they might be closing off something or walking away from something in their life that is no longer serving them. And so that is what is keeping them a little bit stuck in making progress. I mean, we definitely have the Three of Swords energy. So even in terms of like dating, like one of the meanings of the Three of Cups card is about socializing, dating, and I feel like this person has some bad experiences when it comes to love and relationships and some kind of blockages there. Let's get some more clarification on the Three of Cups. The Three of Feathers or the Three of Swords. What's the Three of Swords energy? So it's possible, it's the Four of Branches, yeah. So the Four of Branches is all about like settling down, commitment, long-term relationship. So this person really has some kind of emotional wounding that is all about, you know, commitment and settling down, like I said, about making things formal, progressing, within a relationship. So they might have had their heart broken when it comes to that. So on the outside, I feel like this person must be coming across as a little bit aloof and kind of just observing you from far. I'm getting the feeling that for most of you, if not all of you, you might be catching their eye several times and kind of feeling like a feeling of being watched, for example, even from afar or even within, you know, like whatever social setting that you cross paths with them. Definitely feeling kind of impact, like you realizing that you have some kind of an impact on this person's energy and that you are drawing their attention to yourself. But they might be at this point of time like coming across as a little bit like aloof and cold, because even though I feel like they really feel that you are the kind of person that they would want or wouldn't mind having a long-term relationship with at this point of time, they're still needing to figure things out. I mean, when this Seeker of Feathers, which is the Page of Swords, when he gets to the King of Feathers, that's the King of Swords, that's when all the clarity, all the mental, you know, planning and really having some kind of a concrete plan towards making this Ten of Pentacles a reality, that's when all of it comes in, and this person is certainly not there. They're definitely going through some transformation, and since we have these two cards present in this spread, I feel like you are, whether knowingly or unknowingly, you are really impacting that, you're really causing it to happen or progress or unfold, however you want to look at it. I want to get clarification, further clarification on both these energies. So what's the Seven of Fossils and the Two of Fossils energy? Spirit, can you tell us more about the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles? This person might even come across as like being really busy and having no time for you, no time for this relationship, might, you know, leave you wondering if they even have the time. We have the Heart Awakener and the Lover's energy. Look at that. So this is what I mean. Like this is, you know, quite intense for them, these feelings that they feel towards you. And the stirrings, the emotional stirrings that this relationship has brought about. But it's almost like this person is blocking them in a way or not availing themselves to it. And if they do, and when they do, I feel like when this gets to the relationship stage between the two of you. If it does, which I feel like for some of you it might, and for some of you it might not, to be very honest with you. I'm sorry if this is, like an unpleasant thing to hear, but I'm not getting like a clear message of like this person progressing into the connection. Maybe the rest of the cards as we draw them will give us an idea, but this is definitely something that has affected this person a lot with this Lover's energy. For some of you, like this might be one of your divine counterparts from the soulmate family, or the twin flame type of connection, which they're almost the same but a little bit different. So somebody who is here to awaken you, and you are here to awaken them. And we have the Heart Awakener, which is all about feelings and emotions. Okay. What else am I getting? I want to clarify the Ace of Branches, Ace of Wands. What is this like new beginning that they desire with you? What's the spark that they feel? What's this Ace of Wands energy here? What's the Ace of Wands? We have the Six of Shells. Okay. So like I said, I was getting the sense at the beginning of your reading that it has been substantial or some interaction between the two of you. Okay. So couple of messages I'm getting. Like for some of you, this person thinks about you quite fondly. If you've known them for a while and you have been a part of their social circle, you have been connecting with them for a little while, I feel like this person is quite fond of the times that they have spent with you, and in fact what they have seen in the time that they have spent with you has been one of the reasons why they feel the attraction, and they want to make some progress in this connection. Like hopefully they're sitting there with their fingers crossed almost, I feel like. But for some of you, I feel like the Six of Cups is also talking about you reminding this person of a very beautiful connection, either real or maybe something that they have read about or heard in stories or books, something about nostalgia element and kind of like fantastical sort of vibe to this card and energy. It's a very different energy that I'm feeling, like something that their heart really desires, and they have always known and they've always heard about these stories but never really maybe experienced them. And now with you, it's a very like deeply romantic thing that is quite pleasant, I feel like, for them to experience, even though the experience remains largely in their head maybe for now. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. We have underneath the deck, we have the Hermit energy, which I usually do check the bottom of the deck energy. And this is what I mean, like this person at this point of time might be coming across as like very withdrawn, maybe even not so much like emotionally engaged at this point of time with you. And it's almost like, like I said, the Hermit is all about being self-focused and inward-focused rather than focused on the outside elements, because there's a lot this person is needing to figure out. But I'm also seeing the Two of Shells manifestation with the magic, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, to be single or not, whether to open up themselves to a relationship, a probable relationship between the two of you, that might be something that this person is wondering about. But with the Two of Shells energy, again, very similar to the Lover's energy, although a little less intense, but there is a lot of like attraction, resonance, a lot of love, and feeling a deep sense of connection to you, this person. Definitely. So let's get some oracle cards to get some further insight. How is your person feeling towards you? Pile 1. And like I said, while I am getting all these insights about what they're feeling and what they are truly desiring. Oh my god, what is up with my throat? I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. If that is even mildly annoying. But yeah, anyways, even though I'm getting a sense of their feelings and their desire to like make progress in this connection, I'm not getting the clear sense of what's going to happen in the future. So there's that. Maybe I will grab another tarot deck and actually look into the probable future based on these energies for you. We'll do that after your oracle messages. So how is your person feeling towards you? We have joy and stability. Look at that. This is the Four of Wands energy, actually. So again, like I said, wanting commitment, wanting to progress, wanting more from you, or with you rather, not from you. Wanting more with you. Definitely, this person is feeling very drawn, very called to do that at this time. So I definitely feel like for your pile, it's almost necessary that we look into the probable future based on these energies. So what is your person feeling towards you? We have complacency. So right now, yeah, they're not doing much, as we got from the tarot spread as well. They might be just like allowing things to be, and definitely getting the hermit type of energy from this card. Somebody like really figuring things out and withdrawn and not really hesitant to do and take any kind of action towards this relationship and this connection despite having those feelings. I'm also noticing a little bit of sadness, tears, wilted flowers and leaves. So maybe this person is working on healing their past. As I said, we saw the Three of Swords energy here with your person. So they are going through something heavy, is what I'm thinking. And mostly withdrawn with that. But your connection, I feel like, has really sparked a kind of hope for the future, which might be missing in the past for your person. So sorry about that. What is your person feeling towards you? Would be interesting to see if this person will get out of this complacent mode and actually do something about it. We have reclaim your power. So this person is number 44. That might be significant for some of you. But this person, I feel like, is, as I said, in the process of transformation, healing, working on themselves, figuring things out. And which is why their energy seems to be more inward focused rather than like taking action and doing things outwardly. And it is all a part of the process of this person coming back into their power. And that's almost like necessary at this point of time for this person, I feel like, to function in all areas of life, let alone this connection. So they really need to feel good and better about themselves. Okay. We also have take a breather. Look at that. These two cards flipped out, and put others first. So your person might be realizing that they have done this in the past. The number is 43, so I'm kind of getting the sense like it comes before this. And in the past, this person might have really, done things that or performed for the sake of others. We have an otter and the handler guy, I guess, performing for an audience. But so this is all about like making others happy and putting others first. Maybe in their previous relationships, they have done that. And now this person feels exhausted putting up a show, so to speak, for others. And they might be taking somewhat of a breather from it all. Again, very similar to, withdrawing your energy and going into the hermit mode. So let's see. I'm gonna take 3 of these cards actually. I just feel called to do that. Didn't plan on it, but really feel called to take 3 cards from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. By the way, if you're interested in the names of the Tarot and Oracle decks, those are always listed below in the description box. We have Flirt, so extend your lighthearted energy to others. Whoops. I dropped a whole bunch of cards, so I'm going to put them back. I usually just allow my intuition to guide me as I'm doing these readings as to which cards I intuitively feel that I should take when I drop them. Then we have Make the Effort. Look at that. Whoops. Such a teeny tiny deck. What are you doing, Indy? Sorry, I almost dropped the entire deck. I guess because these cards are so tiny, they slip through my fingers or something like that. And then we have It's Safe for You to Love. So very much the, I would say, a repetition of the energy we saw here. I think like your person is wanting to keep things a little lighthearted at this point of time. They might be flirting with you or actively, or they might just be like really enjoying the mutual attention that you guys share and devote on each other. But it's very lighthearted. There's still not a lot of like emotional investment. As we saw with the 8 of Cups, they might in fact be a little emotionally detached. They know that they have to make the effort, and there is definitely, again, we have again that repetition of that message as well, that this person really wants to make the effort. But I feel like first of all, they need to feel safe to love again. And like I said, this person has had some really bad experiences and pain when it comes to putting themselves out there in love and relationships. But you know what? All of us have had that, and all of us have had their heart broken in one way or another through relationships. So I don't know what to say about this person. They're definitely wanting to take things slow. You have caught their attention. They're very aware of your feelings, and they definitely reciprocated more than they are willing to show at this point of time. I mean, I really feel like this is so intense that it shuts them down almost. So like I promised, I want to grab another tarot deck and take a look at, what's probably going to happen with this person in the future. For most of you, if not all of you, because I'm really not understanding and getting the sense. I mean, yes, we know that this person is dealing with a lot. There are a lot of feelings, wants to make progress. But then based on what we saw right now, what is the most likely outcome for most of you? So if you're interested, hang on, and I'll grab another tarot deck and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and let's look into their intentions. So Spirit, thank you so much for the insight so far for pile 1. and their crush's feelings towards them, but I would really like to know, or we would really like to know, what this person is intending to take, or whether this person is intending to take action, if they will take action in the future, whether this connection will progress, or whatever other information you would like to enlighten us with. So, what's going to happen in the future between the two of you? We have the Page of Water, okay. What's going to happen between Pile 1 and their crush in the future? What's the most likely outcome here in this situation? We have the Tower, okay. What's the likely outcome in this situation with Pile 1 and their crush? We have the Messenger of Air, which is Knight of Swords. What is the most likely outcome or future unfolding for this connection? The Six of Earth, okay. What is, the most likely outcome in this connection with Pile 1 and their crush? We have the King of Swords, okay. So things are looking good, actually, Pile 1. So, for most of you, again, like I said, this is a general reading, so this might not be applicable to like each and every one of you watching this reading. We also have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is general reading, and maybe, you know, this is for most of you, but not for all of you. But I feel like this person is going to have, or going to reach a point of time in their life where they are going to realize how intensely they feel for you. And I think that this would be around the time when they start noticing that the connection between the two of you is fizzling out. So whatever that would mean, maybe your feelings, your attention is being withdrawn, or maybe you get busy with something else. So in order to, I don't want to say that in a wrong way, I know that sounds really wrong, but to like hold your attention or to get back your attention, but not in a way of like this person is an attention seeker. I don't think so. But in order to like keep you in their lives almost, this person is going to, first of all, come to the realization with the Tower, like this is something that is worth investing their time and energy into. For some reason, I'm thinking like this person really needs to see you as being just as ready for this connection as they would feel at the time, because at this point of time, maybe they are also unsure about where your feelings are. So with the Page of Cups, I feel like there is communication coming from your person, or happening between the two of you, words that will be exchanged, either through spoken words or texting or email, what have you, depending on your connection. But I think that there will be a little bit more clarity and a desire to give this relationship and energy investment in terms of their time and their effort. And also talking about the future, we have the tarot couple, the King of Swords and the King of Air. And this is what I was getting with the Page of Swords here that we saw, that this person really does not feel as ready as they probably would like to feel about furthering this connection, but they're coming into balance. The process of unfolding is what I feel, and they would really want to at least give this relationship a chance and explore where it could go. So for some of you, I'm clearly seeing, if not for all of you, that there would be progress in this relationship, in the sense that you will get an opportunity to really connect with this person. Okay, what else am I getting? Yeah, so like I said, with the Page of Cups energy, I feel like your person will get to a point where they would feel comfortable like talking about their feelings, but it's still the Page energy. So this person might still, like when you interact with them, they might come across as somebody who's not like very much in touch with their emotion, or as deeply emotional as they should be. But I kind of feel like this person would definitely want to make progress and not let you go completely, if that makes sense, because of, you know, these inner feelings that they have towards you. That's like really driving this connection, and has been. So they definitely would want to explore what lies ahead in the future for the two of you. They might have a little bit of a like logical, or rely more on their thoughts and logic, and like speaking more practically, for example, discussing about like your life and, you know, the potential like problems that can come from there and their life and what could happen. But definitely a balancing of or coming into balance within themselves and wanting to explore this connection more in from that balanced place, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there we go. That is all I have for you, Pile 1. I sincerely hope that this reading was helpful, it resonated, and if it did, please consider leaving it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, by the way. I really need your help, and I would appreciate if you would let me know like what topics in future you want me to explore, and I would definitely take them up as a part of a general reading. And yeah, thank you again for being here, Pile 1. I hopefully will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. So this is for those of you that resonated with the blue calcite crystal and the Mountain Dream Tarot. That's the name of this tarot deck. So looking at your crush's feeling, we are going to start with the tarot, and then we are going to go into oracle messages to get more of a deeper insight, more context to the tarot messages, and more information. With Pile 1's reading, I did feel called to look at the probable future of the connection just based on like what came up in the reading. So if I do feel called to do that, which I most probably will, just to like offer the same kind of like insight and information to all the piles evenly, I will do that most probably. But let's first see what comes up in your tarot messages. So what is your person feeling towards you? What is your crush feeling towards you, pile 2? Whoops, dropped a bunch of cards there. And I do drop cards because I'm not a very expert shuffler of decks. And when that happens, like this happened, one card dropped, so I intuitively feel to take it, and sometimes I don't. So anyways, we are starting with the 7 of Pentacles energy. Let's keep reading. What does your person feel about you? Pile 2. What are their feelings towards you? What does your crush feel about you? We have the World, okay. What does your person feel towards you? What is your crush feeling towards you? Pile 2. Also, as always, keep in mind, we have the Judgment energy. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So I'm already getting a feeling that this connection between the two of you, the crush connection, that you have been connected with this person. We have the Page of Swords. You have been connected with this person for a while. Like, this is something that has been going on for a while, and there has been like a significant or substantial enough of energy exchange between the two of you. And with the World card and the Judgment card coming up, I feel like your person is going through some kind of upheaval or renewal in their life. With the World, they might be closing off something, like a closing off of a cycle, a chapter, and of course that will be different for each one of you. I'm getting messages about like travel. Maybe like they have had to travel, or they are planning to travel, or for some of you this is like ending a relationship and starting new, starting afresh. And I feel like at this point of time, you have been, or your person has been, quite patient with whatever is going on in their life and whatever is going on between the two of you. With the Page of Swords energy, I still feel like this person feels a little bit like a novice, or somebody that's new at this, like not figured out, not having everything figured out, not having all of their ducks in a row. But they are thinking about it, and they are talking about like the changes, and maybe they are connecting with you over that conversation. That could be the case, but definitely like some sort of like renewal. And I'm going to draw clarifying cards. So this is just the preliminary message that I got, but we will dig into more layers, so to speak. So what is your crush feeling towards you? We have the Lover's energy. Look at that. So this is what I mean. Like, I was feeling kind of iffy about having said that. I'm getting the sense that there has been a substantial amount of energy exchange between the two of you, as in like you know this person, and you have a close connection with them. But that was confirmed. Like, I was feeling iffy, like, and why did I get the message? Or like, was I right about like saying that out loud and in such a like informative voice? But with the Lover's energy, again, like I feel, that this person, have known them, and like I said, a very deep connection. The Lovers, it's making me feel like this also could be an ex that is coming back, okay, for some of you. And maybe there was a breakup, there was an ending of some sort, and now you are renewing your connection to them. The Page of Swords, for some of you, this could also mean like they are younger than you, or maybe they have been in general like immature when it comes to love and how they have acted in this connection. You can view them as that. And the Seven of Pentacles, I'm definitely getting like the energy of having invested quite a lot in this connection, and then like waiting to reap your harvest, so to speak. So you sow the seeds and you have watered the plants, you have taken care of them, and now you're just waiting for the fruit of your labor, and waiting to see where this connection goes. So whatever resonates with you, take the rest of the messages that come through in that context, as in those different like storylines. Keep in mind, of course, this is a general reading, so I'm giving you like all the messages that I am getting, and some might not resonate, but that is fine. Just drop the ones that don't make sense. So let's clarify. Whoops, there we go again with me dropping the cards. I apologize if that is mildly annoying. Sometimes I annoy myself with that. But let's clarify each of these energies and see what else Spirit has to say. But definitely, this is some connection that is very significant and very important with that Lover's energy. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. More so with the Five of Swords, I'm thinking like the return of an ex-partner or somebody that you have had an history with, and then there was an ending, and now it's like you guys are attempting to revive this connection that is coming through very strongly now, okay? And perhaps like because of what happened in the past, you have been taking your time in observing like how things are unfolding or how they're acting or what is coming through in terms of their energy, and maybe they are doing the same with you because this person really has the past on their mind, and this breakup could have been due to some conflicts, because conflict is one of the energies of the Five of Swords energy, but it's kind of the kind of conflict in which even if you come out as a winner, you don't really feel like a winner, if you know what I mean. It's like both the parties lose at the end of the day. So they might also have certain regrets from the past, certain things that they are sorry about, and now it's like they are definitely wanting to take things slow, but wanting to renew the connection. So that energy is coming through very strongly. If this is not someone that is, you know, let's say an ex, then definitely this person is still wanting to take things slow, I'm getting the sense, and that is being informed, that decision or that preference of taking things slow and taking more of an observer stance before like doing anything or doing much about this connection is coming from their past, and the pain, the regrets, the conflicting situations that they have been in the past. Okay, so what's this world energy? Let's clarify the world energy here. What is the world energy here? We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so definitely an ending. This could be either an ending with you or something that they have ended with someone else in another connection. The Ten of Swords is definitely an ending, but it is a kind of ending that kind of comes from sheer exhaustion. Like you have exhausted all the mental resources that you possibly could have applied as tools to work out a situation, and then kind of just throwing in the towel, giving up because it's simply not working. So there is that unpleasantness that comes with that a little bit, those feelings of unpleasant endings. So what is the Judgment energy? And if this is something that they have had with you in the past, like if this is an ex-partner, I'm also getting like ex-husband, ex-wife kind of energies from the Lover's card. Then definitely the desire to take things slow and not rushing through it, and you know, like really thinking their way through each of the steps is coming from the past, and the past is very much present in this connection, in the sense like they still do think about the past if this is either with you or with someone else. Then we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so this person might still be feeling a little confused and a little torn between, wanting to renew things with you or wanting to start something new with you, having ended a connection. Both those things are coming through, like I said, but they might be feeling a little conflicted, like there's a lack of clarity here. I also get the lack of clarity with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the energy, again, of a novice, of somebody that's really thinking about things, but they don't really have the mental tools necessary to think things through as clearly as they probably should be. And they're just kind of, winging it in a way, and moment to moment, like responding or reacting to whatever gets presented. So there is a little bit of naivety, a little bit of like feeling lost with your person regarding this connection and towards you. And again, with even like renewing this and wanting to move forward in their minds, they're going a little back and forth because I feel like of the history, whether it is with you or with someone else. So let's see, what's the Page of Swords energy here? What is the Page of Swords energy? We have the Three of Swords. Look at that. Heartbreak and pain. So this person is really feeling unsure about maybe the future of your connection, or maybe even like advancing through this connection, despite feeling this undeniable attraction to your energy, pull towards your energy, because the Lovers is literally almost like a fated connection, like something that is meant to be in our life. And typically with the Lover's energy, it also talks about like soulmate and twin flame type of connection, which in my mind, at least, they're very similar, if not exactly the same. But basically, connections that come into our life to teach us really important lessons. And unfortunately, some of those lessons are painful. But this person is already bringing in some kind of heartbreak and pain from the past, which is, again, contributing or, becoming one of the big reasons for why this person lacks clarity here in terms of the future. So why is the Lover's energy here? What's the Lover's energy for pile 1? We have the Three of Wands. Okay. So, like I said, there's an undeniable sense of feeling connected with you that this person feel. You might be feeling very drawn to them and they feel very drawn to you. It's kind of like we cannot deny that there is this connection, despite like whatever the shared history or individual history might be in your life. And I feel like this person is, at least at this point of time, desiring to take things forward. And for the unforeseeable future, or for the foreseeable future, sorry, I don't know why I said unforeseeable, but for the foreseeable future, this person definitely has plans to keep connecting with you, to keep making progress with you, and to give this relationship a chance, okay? So they are honoring these feelings that they have towards you, and the pull, the drawn, and how drawn they feel towards you. They're really honoring that. And I feel like even though they might be feeling confused, it's almost like the Judgment energy, the energy of renewal or wanting a renewal in this connection or in their life, depending on, what your past history has been or not has been with this person. And despite the confusion, I feel like that is overpowering the confused energy that they feel. Let's look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Three of Cups. Okay. I'm also noticing the Ace of Cups at the bottom. We have the Two of Cups. Look at that. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. So for now, I feel like this might already be the case, but I think like it also needs to be said that the way things are progressing between the two of you, I feel like is absolutely right. And even though the pace might feel, to some of you at least, that the pace is super slow or things are not progressing at the speed that you would like, I almost feel like it is needed with the Three of Cups energy to keep things light. What you need to work on establishing first with this person, or how they want things to progress, is to get to know you and become like truly a true friend for you and with you in this connection. So they want to get to know you, they want to spend time with you, they want to have a good time. There is lightheartedness, and I'm also like, we saw the Eight of Cups energy at the bottom, so I kind of feel like this person is somewhat like emotionally detached as well, or tries to be. But again, we have overpowering feelings that they are experiencing in this connection towards you, something that they cannot deny. It is like literally palpable and present here, and I feel like, you know, there's a lot of like emotional resonance, and like you get each other, you know, you see each other like for who you are. And I feel like if this is by any chance feeling kind of drawn out and slow, I almost feel like Spirit is guiding me to say that it is going at the right pace for right now, because we do have, like for some of you, as I said, we do have the history to deal with, the shared history, or it is a history that they have with someone else. The Eight of Cups could also mean that they are leaving a connection behind, like as I said, ending something and starting something new. So this person must be feeling very fresh and raw out of that experience and out of that pain. So keeping things light for now and acknowledging that there are feelings between the two of you is what this person is looking for at this point of time. I want to get further clarification on the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords energy. I want to clarify the Two of Swords first. So what's the Two of Swords? What's the confusion about? What's the conflict about? What are they in two minds about? So we have the Five of Cups. So I'm thinking, like, you know, with the Five of Cups, that this, and combined with the other cards and the other, like, past experiences that your person has had, that they might be somewhat in a negative mindset. They might be fearful, I'm getting, of things going wrong, either again going wrong with you, or a pattern repeating from their past. And they might come across as like being a little negative about this connection, which is like, you know, as I said, feeding into this Two of Swords, like confusion. But interestingly about the Two of Swords, one of the interesting things about the Two of Swords is that we have a blindfold over this person's eye. And what this tells me is that, at least at this point of time, because of the negative mind space that your person might find themselves stuck in, they are not able to see things clearly. Literally, there's a blindfold on their eyes, so they're not seeing things maybe, or seeing the connection for what it is. They're unable to like appreciate some important parts about it, or like see the depth of it. And there's a lot of water typically in the Two of Swords energy, so there's definitely like some deep emotions that this person is experiencing. But at this point of time, the focus, you know, the bigger focus of their energy might be, again, like thinking about what could go wrong, would history repeat itself, and just feeling confused because of that. Let's get clarification for the Seven of Pentacles energy. This started off as a reading about your crush, but I feel like, you know, for your pile, and not to spoil a lot about pile one if you're going to watch it, but that too was like about quite an intense connection. So nothing lighthearted about these crushes so far, I still have to do pile 3's reading, and I'll see what comes up there. But what's the pile? 7 of Pentacles energy. What is this person reading about? We have the 10 of Wands. Let's get one more card. What's the 7 of Pentacles energy? We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles energy, the thing that I got was this person is wanting to like take things slow and observe more and like allow it to grow organically and be patient with it. And that could be because, again, this person lacks the clear vision, the clarity of like what's going to happen in the future between the two of you. And they might at this point be feeling quite blocked in terms of like taking any action in regards to like the future of this connection. Feeling blocked and feeling overwhelmed. Like 10 of Wands is when we literally have no sense of direction because our energy is quite overwhelmed. So that is what I am getting. Interestingly, as I said, this no longer sounds like a reading for a crush, but it's very interesting to see. I'm going to get some oracle cards to get some further insight into this connection. So how is your crush thinking and feeling towards you? But like I said, one of the biggest and most important like intuitive messages that I got is for you to allow things to be where they are and understand that they are like, everything's going at the right pace, if you know what I mean. Like there's nothing that could have gone faster or what have you. It says nothing is wasted. Look at that. So again, and I like that, you know, it is coming up for your person as well and how they view or how they are experiencing this connection. I don't think that you know, they're thinking that this would be a waste of time, or even though they're hesitant, they're not like opposed to it, if you know what I mean. And no, you're not wasting your time with your person. No, you're not like, you know, hanging your hat on a hook that doesn't exist somewhat, if you know what I mean by that. But there is something happening here, something unfolding. And at this point, I feel like you need to allow it to grow organically as your person intends to do. So what is, and you, some of you I'm getting, you might already be in vibe with that thought, already thinking on those lines. So, which is great. But for those of you that were questioning it, I'm getting, you know, Spirit is asking you to be a little patient with this man or woman. We have coming together. This is the 2 of Cups energy. Again, feeling the closeness with you and definitely wanting to give this relationship a chance. I feel like they see how much you love and care about them, and it is reciprocated. So it's not one-sided, very reciprocated, two-sided. You know, traffic is flowing on both the lanes kind of feeling. So what is your crush feeling towards you? Pile 2. What are your crushes feeling towards you? Pile 2. We have workaholic. Okay, so for some of you, your person might be distracting themselves, almost like feeling a sense of like workaholism being a strategy to distract themselves from, you know, the complicated, complex feelings we have within this connection. They might literally be busy and therefore unavailable. Like at times I'm getting like, for some of you, your person is telling you that they're too busy, or, you know, they have a lot going on, and Spirit is kind of acknowledging that yes, this person is literally busy. But for some of you, this is also a strategy for them to work through some of these like complex emotions that they themselves are dealing with, and therefore like how it is affecting this connection. So, oh, by the way, I do want to let you know that I am available for private readings. If you are interested in getting me taking a look at your specific situation, getting more personal, then get in touch with me. The email to do so is in the description box. So, because with general readings, like sometimes an errant message like that comes up, and like this is for some of you, but not all of you, but that's the nature. Clean up your mess. So this person is really cleaning up their lives, I almost feel like. And, you know, we did have, you know, them working through a lot of like heavy emotions. Maybe for some of you, they are working towards like letting go of another connection, closing off a cycle. But this person is busy. Like these two cards kind of acknowledge that this person is genuinely very busy. So what else? What is the feeling that they have towards you for pile 2? Your precious feelings at this point of time. And for this oracle deck, I'm gonna draw 3 cards instead of just 1. We have deception, okay? By the way, don't get scared about that card. It doesn't like mean that this person is like actively deceiving you. We have children, okay? Typically, this is the 7 of Swords energy, and typically the deception is more self-directed, so this could mean that they're like in denial about certain things that they still haven't worked on or looked at. They might have a spiritual like blind spot when it comes to like their feelings and processing their feelings and their connection. For some of you, there are children involved, I'm getting, since like when you got the Lover's card up here with your tarot spread, I did get the feeling that for some of you, this is an ex coming back with whom you might have children or might not, and maybe, you know, wanting to make this relationship work could be because of the children that you have with this person. So they're definitely factoring in for some of you. And we have retreat. Look at that. So I feel like, well, the time that they spend with you, I feel like is very refreshing and kind of like hitting the reset button for this person. I feel like, you know, the way things are progressing right now and the way you are communicating with each other, and, you know, working out things between the two of you, it's really going great. And from the looks of it, it's only gonna get better with time. So, like I said, based on this reading, do I want to look at the probable future? Okay, what the heck? Let's do that. So, based on what we saw with the tarot messages, Spirit, can you please tell us the most likely future of the connection with the crush for pile 2? Based on the energies right now, what is the probable future between pile 2 and their crush? We have the Queen of Cups. What's going to be the probable future of this connection? We have the Four of Cups, okay. We have Judgment energy again. Why is the Four of Cups here? We have the Ten of Cups. Okay. Interesting. What is confusing me or throwing me off is the Four of Cups energy. But other than that, things are making sense. So we'll clarify that a little bit before we go into the spread. So overall, I feel like this renewal process for your person, which is happening through your connection to them, that's going to continue. I feel like with the Ten of Cups, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment. The Queen of Cups is, this could be, I feel like, talking about you getting more emotionally invested into this connection, okay? And it's almost like with the Four of Cups, I want to say, like, you might find that your person is a little bit slower than you are in terms of acknowledging their feelings, okay? Not that they don't do that, because we have Judgment and then we have the Ten of Cups. We also have, the Page of Swords again, okay? So let's clarify the Four of Cups a little bit. So what's the Four of Cups energy here? What's the Four of Cups energy? The Seven of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting as the overall message, if not like a breakdown of each and every card, is that there is a lot of potential for happiness here. But what you need to do, pile two, okay, in order to allow for that to happen, is to be as present in this connection as you can, because I still see that in the future, in the, like near future, with your person, we have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. So in the near future, I feel like you both will be, this connection is going to continue. You will continue connecting with them, and sort of like working on making progress, like building something with this person, collaborating. So the energy of co-creation is very much present, but there still will be a little slowdown and a little bit of resistance with the Seven of Wands in terms of their energy. But with the Judgment energy being in the center, I feel like when you reconnect with someone, there are certain things that you rediscover, or your focus is drawn onto some new things or new ways that this connection will progress or will work. And I feel like you will really need to sort of let go of your past or past expectations if you have history with this person. Even if you don't, this could be, your own hesitances or resistances coming from your past that need to sort of like be surrendered and be more present with this person, because there is great potential to experience real happiness in this connection if those strategies are in place, if that makes sense. Okay, so I guess that is all I have for you. Basically, allow things to unfold in their own time. Don't try to force anything. And know that I feel like your energy is a little bit more emotional when it comes to this connection or how you feel towards this person. But don't try to rush anything is what I'm getting. And allow for them to figure things out, and allow yourself to figure things out as you go. With that Page of Air energy, you might not have all the answers, but what needs to be acknowledged here is that this relationship really does make you happy and has the potential to make you happy. And as you go along and co-create, I feel like you both will discover more answers towards making this happiness more permanent, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, interestingly, like I said, this didn't sound like a crush at all, like quite an intense connection between the two of you. A lot going on here, but I sincerely hope that this reading was helpful, and it gave you the answers and the insights that you were looking for. Consider leaving this video a like if it helped you in any way, big or small. Consider subscribing and staying back for more future readings to come. And yeah, thank you once again for being here, Pile 2. I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. So if you chose the green Garnerite crystal and the Real Talk, or sorry, this is the magical tarot, magic with a K. This is your reading. Welcome. So today we are looking into what your crush is feeling and thinking towards you right now, and how the reading is going to be structured is pretty simple. You're going to start with the tarot messages, and then we are going to go into a bunch of oracle messages to get further insight and depth for this reading. So let's get started with your tarot first. What is your crush thinking and feeling towards you at this time? Pile 3. What are your crush's feelings towards you? Oops. So we are starting with the Emperor. Okay. What is your crush thinking and feeling about you? Pile 3. We have the Three of Cups. So the Emperor is making me think that your crush right now, at this time at least, they're not really showing a lot of their feelings or even their interest towards you or towards this connection. The Three of Cups is a card that talks about a very lighthearted phase. That is, it could be that they are in your social circle, maybe you work with this person, or maybe like, you encounter them several times in other types of like social settings. And this could also mean that their feelings at this point of time are not as deep, but it's more like a lighthearted flirtatiousness, maybe enjoying your attention, but the feelings are not so deep is what I am getting, which might be the case for you too as well. Of course, we are just talking about a crush situation, but let's see. We have the Nine of Cups, okay? So your crush has a healthy sense of self-worth, and I mean, the Nine of Cups is a card that comes just before the Ten of Cups. So it is possible that at this point of time, this person is single, and they are looking for a meaningful romantic connection with someone. They are ready for it, and but they are single right now. They're almost as if like they're waiting for the right person, the right opportunity, and you might have caught their interest in that regard. They could also view you as someone who is, of course, single, available, and ready for a relationship. But let's see where this is headed. So far, so good. And of course, I'm gonna draw clarifying cards for each of the like cards on the top row. I'm gonna start with 5 first and get clarifying cards for each, so they will paint more of a picture. This is the Four of Swords. So a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplation. This does tell me that your crush is thinking about you at this point of time, or at least I would say that there is an awareness that they have that you have feelings for them or that you're crushing on them. They know that, and I feel like, before acting on it or letting you know that they are interested too, or what have you, like some kind of like a decisive step towards this connection. They're taking some time to think very deeply about this. And like I said, they might not be showing you anything. And this person is coming across as like really hard to read, not with tarot cards, I mean, but under the surface. Or not under the surface with the tarot cards, but outwardly they might be coming across as someone who is just almost like not interested. I'm noticing the folded arms with this gentleman in the Nine of Cups card. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So this is confusing them and also triggering a lot of emotions. Again, like I said, this might not be very obvious to you because I think that this person is kind of making sure that you're not like aware of that, keeping things very lighthearted between the two of you, whatever interaction there might be going on right now. But at the same time, I feel like because they are aware that you have feelings for them and that this relationship is a possibility in the future, I feel like right now they are, with the Seven of Cups, quite confused about how they feel towards you and about this situation. So let's get clarifying cards for each one of the cards here. So what's this Emperor energy about? What is this Emperor energy about? We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, I feel like they might be, a couple of messages are coming through and I'll talk about both of them. But I feel like because of them being like so stoic and not really expressing so much and not really letting you see the emotions in this connection, it might be making you feel like this person is inaccessible, or it's like very difficult to not only like for you to express like how you feel or show how you feel, but also like feeling as if this is just a one-sided thing, almost feeling like this person is shutting you out in some way. The other thing that I'm getting, the other message which might be relevant for some of you, if not all of you, that this behavior or the choice that they're making in being so stoic and not really showing their emotions, it could be coming from past experiences where this person has been rejected. Okay. And of course, the rejection is kind of like the feeling that they are giving you, like they are rejecting you in a way. But in the cards, I feel like they are spending a lot of time like thinking about this connection, thinking about you, thinking about like what they're doing here, and also this emotional confusion. So what's this Three of Cups energy about? What is this Three of Cups energy for pile 3? We have the Chariot. Okay. I feel like this person is very much the kind of person that needs to feel in control and in charge. I mean, they don't like the, what do you call it? Basically, they don't like to leave anything just to chance or to fate. And they are very uncomfortable, I feel like, with the natural progress of things. Like sometimes they do feel uncomfortable. It could be only in situations when their heart is involved and when there is like a chance of romance and what have you, that this person really feels like they should be the one commandeering the control or the chariot or the progress of this connection. Like this, there's a need for control, basically, is what I'm saying. Maybe this comes from them being the emperor in general in their life. Maybe they have achieved a lot, or like what they feel like whatever they have in their life, or whatever position they have been able to manifest in their life, it has been because this person has taken control of the situation and kind of like control of their own energy. They also like do not like a loss of control is what I'm getting, and the need to be the director of the story, of any story, especially between the two of you and this situation. I feel like this person constantly needs to feel, in general as well, and even in this situation, like they are fully in charge, like nothing is out of their hands somewhat. Okay, so what is this? Whoops, what is this Nine of Cups energy towards you that they have? The Nine of Cups energy. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this person knows that they have a lot to offer. With the seriousness about everything, including this connection that this person brings to the table, I feel like they are the type that are looking for a long-term relationship. And with the King of Pentacles, this personality, or these type of people, they really want to make sure that they know and have a very kind of like definitive, like concrete plan before they dive all right into a connection. And if they were to connect with somebody, including you, this person is looking for a long-term relationship. It's not like they're not into, just dating or, wasting their time. I almost feel like this person might see casual relationships as a waste of time. So they really want to make sure. I actually saw the Empress in the bottom, at the bottom, sorry. So I kind of feel like there is a lot of attraction towards you. You might also be the kind of person that they are looking for, actually, but this person seems to be in their head a lot, in discerning and just making sure that their feelings are on point, and that if they were to decide to give this relationship the time of the day, that it would be the right thing to do. Like, doing the right thing is very important for this person. They literally, I feel like, have no time to waste. But the King of Pentacles, again, is the kind of person who would, like I said, when they get into something, be it a project or be it a relationship, they want to make sure that this relationship is going to the end, or whatever their definition of a long-term relationship might be. Like I said, with the Nine of Cups energy, I feel like this person has a lot of like self-worth, and they know that they have got what it takes to give to a long-term relationship, a long-term partner. And so that is why this person likes to take their sweet time with things when it comes to relationships, and not really get into something too fast. Okay, that is why they might be keeping things very light for now, and just maybe communicating with you, talking to you, but not really saying much about their feelings or talking about the future, because they themselves seem confused. So what is this Four of Swords energy here? What is the Four of Swords energy for pile 3? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person might actively be like very busy. I'm getting a couple of messages. One, like this person might be otherwise quite busy with their work. Okay, so working on something like maybe a project, or just working on themselves at this point of time, and therefore like there is a hesitation towards this connection, or like hesitation in showing you how they feel, or making advances in this connection. They seem to be like, Eight of Pentacles is a very self-focused kind of energy, so they might be getting their ducks in a row. I feel like this person has a lot going on otherwise as well, and they're quite busy and quite focused on that. And they might also, part of them, I feel like they might look at this situation and think like, okay, I like my pile 3 person. I like the attention that I'm getting. I know that pile 3 has a crush on me, but at this point of time, can I do anything about it? Or am I just like too busy taking care of these other things that I gotta do? So that's the kind of energy that I'm sensing from these 2 cards. What's the Seven of Cups? It's the emotional confusion, or maybe like feeling triggered. What is that about? Let's see. What's the Seven of Cups energy for pile 3? We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah. So this might be talking about like feeling emotionally triggered. And when I talk about like emotional triggers, they are basically like unresolved things that are present within us that kind of act as a dysfunction, or they hinder our ability to connect with other people in romantic situations and in like crush type of situations and love connections. So this awareness that you have feelings for them, and that you are expecting like some kind of advancement maybe in this connection, I feel like this person is quite overwhelmed by that thought. I mean, the Ten of Wands is literally a sense of being weighed down and, like I said, overwhelmed and challenged, really so much so that this person doesn't know what to do next. Okay, it might be something, because we have the Nine of Cups, and I distinctly got the feeling like this person does feel ready or felt ready in the past, but it's like when you're actually faced with an opportunity such as this connection has been for them, that's when they get triggered, and that's when, the confusion sets in, and not being able to recognize like how they truly feel is of course like speaking of some kind of like an emotional problem or a wound or something that they haven't really worked on. Okay, so even though this person I wouldn't say that they are completely opposed to the idea of relationships. I feel like when an opportunity presents itself, it's like they literally can't function, and they really can't make up their mind almost, and they might also be using their work and just a state of being busy as kind of like an escape with the the Eight of Pentacles energy here. So let's look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Devil. Look at that. Yeah, so this Devil is all about our subconscious blocks, okay? So things that really make us feel like we are stuck, like we cannot do anything about the situation, like we cannot make any progress, or what have you. But this is as you see, and you might already know that, but with the Devil, the greatest like illusion of the Devil is making you feel like you're stuck, but you're actually not. The chains that wrap around the necks of these individuals, they're pretty loose, and if they want it, they can really get out of it. But it really speaks of, this person being blocked in certain ways and in certain areas within themselves that they haven't really worked out, and which is why they might not be as available to relationships as they think they are. Okay, I want to clarify this energy a little bit more, the Three of Cups and the Chariot. So what's the Three of Cups and the Chariot energy? whoops, we have two cards jumping out of the deck. There's Six of Pentacles and the Magician. So the Magician is about manifestations, about our desires, and about, you know, bringing them to life and bringing them to our reality. And the Six of Pentacles is not only about a place of balance, but also having the ability to give part of ourselves to something, okay? Because any manifestation, if it has to come to life, once it comes to life, there is some amount of like emotional investment, and of course, like you get something out of it, and you give it an equal amount as well in terms of your own energy investment. And that's what I feel like this person needs to be really feeling like they are in control and in charge. So they might have certain ideas about, like, say, the ideal partner and the ideal relationship, and they might still be working on manifesting that into the reality and coming into balance, like balancing out their own energy in terms of what they're putting out in the universe to attract that outcome, which also explains the Four of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. This person is quite busy, like mentally busy in, like I said, thinking very deeply about something. So it's kind of like they want to manifest a relationship, but they have their set ideas, and they still need to feel, I feel like, more balanced within themselves in order to enjoy that manifestation or that kind of a relationship in reality. So overall, I feel like this person is not ready for a connection, and I'm sorry if this is something that is not like very pleasant to hear at this time, but as a tarot reader, I believe that my job is to tell you exactly what I see in the cards, and also to be very honest and truthful to you. And yeah, I think that this person definitely wants to be at that place where they can not only manifest but enjoy like a romantic connection, because the King of Pentacles is the energy, and the Nine of Cups is the energy of someone who is you know, feeling almost ready but not quite there, and want to invest into a long-term relationship. Like this person, as I said, I'm getting a very mature kind of energy from this person. So they might be, even regardless of how old they are, there might be like a more than average matureness about how they come across in the world. So they want to do that, and I feel like this person is working on that, despite the fact that at this point of time they are pretty confused and they feel pretty burdened by this connection almost, I feel, by this awareness they have of their feelings. It would be interesting to know, if you're watching this reading so far, if this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments below if this made sense, and share your story if you're willing to do that. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles energy a little bit. What's the Five of Pentacles energy here? I want to see if it is their awareness that they're shutting you out, or we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Let's get one more. What's the Five of Pentacles energy? The Eight of Swords is very similar, if not exactly the same, as, you know, the greatest illusion of the devil, feeling like we are stuck, but we are actually not. And you must have like seen other renditions, or maybe this exact Eight of Swords card where we have 8 swords, we have somebody that's blindfolded and kind of tied down, and they feel like they cannot move, they cannot go, they're in a prison and cannot leave or make progress from that spot. But that's an illusion, because the path is clear. If this person wanted, they can easily get out of the situation. So this is our limiting beliefs. Yeah, and it is, because of this person's limiting beliefs, whatever they might be, and that, of course, is going to vary for each one of you watching this reading. But there are some limiting beliefs that makes this person shut either other people out or shut themselves in, and not be accessible to relationship. But let's draw another card. What's the Eight of Pentacles energy? You have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is the archetype, and typically the backstory to this archetype is that the Queen of Swords and even the King of Swords have had some kind of pain in the past. It could be a past relationship that this person is still dealing with at this point of time, with the Queen of Swords energy being very present in the spread, or just the pain that they have had to go through in the past that is making them, inaccessible, so to speak, in this connection or towards romantic connections in general. But something from their past, having gone through a lot of pain and learning a lot of painful lessons, is what is making this person shut themselves out, or, as I said, shut you out. I want to get more on the Ten of Wands energy. Why did they feel so burdened? Okay, this jumped out. These two cards jumped out. And we have the Two of Swords and the King of Cups. Look at that. So this person actually feels a lot, okay? We have a very emotional soul coming through here. A very emotional person, a very mature in the sense their feelings and how they process feelings. They are very deep, and they are very real for this person. We also have I was going to say water signs might be significant, but I kind of get the feeling this is more of them channeling that water type of energy. But in at least romantic connections, this person is a very deep feeler, okay? And right now they are very confused about what direction to take towards Swords conflict in their mind. And again, one of the things about the Two of Swords is that there's typically a lot of water in the background. But this person is how they're trying to navigate, and water is a symbol of emotions. So the ocean behind this woman is representative of those deep feelings that this person is capable of feeling. But how they are at this point of time, dealing with that is more logically, but even their mind is not really cooperating much. It's kind of confusing them, and they're unsure, which makes sense why they feel so burdened, because they literally do not know. The blindfold represents an inability to see something about this connection, about the situation, about their life, which directly impacts this connection in a clear way. It's this person literally cannot see some things that need to be seen in order for them to work through this confusion. It's almost like if this woman's blindfold was taken off and taken away, she would be able to get to the clarity that she is looking for. But at this point of time, it's either the perspective is flawed, or there's an inability, there's some clouding of judgment, but this person is not able to see things clearly, okay? We also have the moon present here, the new moon, and the moon energy is again something that causes confusion, the cloudiness, the muddiness, muddiness of thought. Is that a word? I don't know, not sure. But yeah, this person is very much confused, and which makes them unavailable, so to speak. You know what I mean? And again, I'm sorry if this is difficult to hear, but hopefully it will not be something that's too difficult, because this is a reading for your crush, and crushes are usually, not the kind of relationships where there's a lot of heavy emotional, energetic investment. So, yeah, that is what is coming up. Let's get to your oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants us to know. And for the other two piles, pile 1 and pile 2, I also did, I brought in another like tarot deck, not card, and we looked into the probable future. Anything that Spirit wants us to know about the probable future of this connection, or also it could be like just in general, like what you should know, some advice for you and whatnot. So I'm going to close off the reading with that, but first to your oracle messages to get more on your person's thoughts and feelings. By the way, I am open and available for private readings, and the way to book it is to send me an email on the email that is listed in the description box. So just in case you are thinking of it and interested in it and want me to take a closer look at your particular situation, you can write me at that email. So, what is your crush thinking and feeling towards you? Pile 3. We have clarity of belief. Look at that. Seeking clarity. This person is actively, like I said, we saw that with the 4 of Swords energy, the 8 of Pentacles, them being confused. So there's something that needs to become clear to this person for them to like feel more free. There's also like a butterfly in this card, and butterflies are a symbol of transformation. So something needs to change within themselves, more likely than not, for this person to arrive at some kind of like clear decision. At this point of time, I feel like this situation really confuses them more than anything. So they might be actively seeking this clarity of belief. So, what are your crushes feeling towards you? You're going to look at the probable future or whatever else Spirit wants to say about this connection. That will be interesting to see what comes up. But like I said, hopefully this is not going to like impact or affect you negatively so much, because after all, it's just a crush. We have act as if. So, okay, this makes sense. Because, when I said 9 of Cups energy, that's the energy of someone who's ready to experience whatever it is that they are desiring to manifest. And we also have the Magician down here at the bottom. So this person initially might have come across as someone that is open and available for relationship, and then as things progressed, depending on like where you are and how much energy has been exchanged with this person, what the level of your interaction is, this person might have literally like a chameleon changed their colors. And it's only because like on the surface it might look like they are ready because they keep acting as if, okay? And that actually is not coming across as a very negative thing here. Like, I don't think they meant to dupe you or like, there was no malicious intent here, but I feel like this person sincerely wants a relationship and wants to manifest a connection with the person, whatever their definition of the right person might be. And so in order to do that, they might be kind of practicing the art or one of the steps in manifestation, which is like acting as if your manifestation is already here. So it doesn't feel deceptive, but potentially can affect the other party when we are in this energy, when we are saying that we are open for something, but it's so misguided because there are a lot of like subconscious blocks within us still present. So I think that's what is happening here with your person, Pelfrey. Just something to be aware of. If not like fault them for this, but what is your person's energy, thoughts and feelings towards you? Instinct. Okay. So I feel like with the devil energy, one of the things that is a part of devil energy, and I'm going back to it because when the devil popped up, it's something that I meant to say, but I don't think I elaborated so much on that or at all. But the devil is also talking about patterns like that we have, and we keep repeating that. And once something is repeated so much, it kind of becomes a part of our instincts and part of our, habitual behavior. So acting in this way, I feel like this person might be in the habit of that, or maybe they are repeating like a pattern, a thought pattern, and they're not being very mindful of how this can impact you or others, as I said, that come across them and catch feelings for them or have a crush on them, as this situation is all about, or this reading is all about. But this person might just be acting very thoughtlessly and going about this connection in a very instinctual sort of a way, kind of getting triggered feelings, working from a pattern, like a habitual pattern, instead of really taking the time to think about how it is affecting you. And I feel like, I want to make a distinction between the Four of Swords energy and the Eight of Pentacles energy, and them acting thoughtlessly, because it can potentially cause a confusion, because I do feel like this person spends a lot of time like in some deep thinking, and they are coming across as like a deep feeler, a very emotional person. But I feel like when triggered, they are more likely to act from their, thought pattern or like habitual way of dealing with things, rather than pausing. So the difference between habitual reaction and taking the time to choose your response, if that's making sense. So they might just be working on their instincts here. And again, when we just go by our instincts, which can be fear-based, they sometimes lead to this situation where we can't see everything clearly, or we are almost like unwilling to see it with that devil energy and the Eight of Swords energy. Okay. They're yet to get to that place where all the effort that they're putting in themselves to come more into balance and be able to manifest a relationship, for those efforts to pay off and really have lasting transformative impact on their energy. We have decorate. Okay. So this person, I feel like, okay. Couple of things. One, literally talking about their outward appearance. This person might be like somebody who dresses quite attractively, maybe accessorizes, for those of you that are watching this reading, for a woman, maybe coming across as, a little bit like the chameleon, and a little bit like, again, I don't want to use the word, but coming across as something that you are not, in the sense that I feel like this person, first of all, does a very good job of hiding their true feelings, maybe even feelings about you. But there's a lot going on that this person is still working out and still working on, and they don't like to show that. They don't like to show their shortcomings or their inner struggles, Maybe they don't like to talk about it. Also, another thing that I'm getting, like for some of you, if not for all of you, like this person might be just sort of what do you call it, glossing over some of the important issues that they need to look at, and they might be kind of avoiding them or distracting themselves by just focusing on, you know, the outward appearances of things and how this is manifesting in each one of you's connection, which of course will be different, but there's something that this person is embellishing or like not being honest about towards you and towards themselves. Okay, so now from the romance angel, I'm gonna draw 3 cards just because I feel called to do so today instead of just one. So what are your person's feeling towards you? Pile 3. We have keep an open mind. Okay. It's also possible that this relationship, or you, for example, or just the kind of relationship that this is, might be something very different than what this person is used to. Maybe the pace is different. Maybe you are different. Maybe other like details or circumstances surrounding the two of you are different. And this person is trying, I feel like, to keep an open mind about it, but they are hitting roadblocks, as we saw with the tarot. Let's not forget about that. They keep hitting roadblocks, but at least there is an attempt, I feel like, to keep an open mind about this connection, whatever, you know, is very different from what they have experienced so far between the two of you. And there might be like several ways that this is manifesting as well, and different for each one of you. We have passion. Okay. So they're definitely attracted to you. Whether they are showing this or not, they feel a lot of like sexual attraction, I would say, between you and them. There's a magnetism, I feel like, that pulls you guys together, like a lot of sexual energy here with passion. Okay, so definitely, whether they're showing it or not, in case you were wondering whether this person really like feels anything, I feel like they feel quite a lot towards you. And definitely that sexual energy is quite palpable. They might even fantasize about you, I'm getting, for some of you, like late night fantasies. Pile 3. It is safe for you to love. So I feel like this card came up for pile 2's reading as well. So I feel like they are, you know, getting to that place where they want to feel like it's safe for them now to open up their life, their heart, towards you and towards this connection. They are not there yet, but it's almost like this person is journeying towards that point where they want to believe like it's okay to love. So like I said, there's a sincerity in terms of this person wanting a romantic connection, but I don't think pile 3 that they are there yet. Okay, they're still working things out. And they're not there yet. So now let's go into the third and final part of the reading, which is looking at whatever Spirit wants to show us or wants us to know, anything else that Spirit wants to tell us about this connection. And this comes up as either like the probable future between the two of you, what's going to happen. It can also be like, you know, advice for you or what you should be doing. And it also comes up as, what was I going to say, the third thing? Either how this relationship will unfold, either like advice for you or things that you should keep in mind as you are interacting with this person. So let's see, a very blind and open sort of a question for Spirit to close off this reading. What does Spirit wants to say to us about your crush, pile 3? Starting starting with the reversed Queen of Water. Let me see if I'm holding the entire deck reversed. Yeah, I thought so. Because I am, usually with this tarot deck, I don't really read reversals, but we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Oh, if you are hearing noises, like very faint barks in the background, it's because my dog is sleeping right next to me and she is dreaming and she's barking in her sleep. And we have the Nine of Air, which is the Nine of Swords. But that came up reversed in an almost upright deck. So I'm gonna oh, interesting. Half of the deck, I mean, most of the deck is reversed, and few of the cards were upright. So I'm going to hold it in a different way. We're not doing reversals. Let's just say that. Not with this deck. I don't know how it messed itself up, but let's see. We have the Messenger of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so one of the messages that I'm getting for some of you, if you are stressing about this situation, if this is making you feel restless, anxious in any kind of a way because of your feelings towards them, your attraction towards them, then what Spirit is saying at this point of time is that, you know, you need to allow for this person to come forth towards you rather than taking any kind of action yourself. If you were to act on your feelings and take any kind of like steps towards this person, it's likely that because of, you know, what they're working on right now, and the blockages that we saw, it's possible that it will lead you to a place of like unnecessary stress, if you will. So it would be much better of an idea to allow this person to make a move towards you. The Justice energy. Let's try one more. And this connection, I feel like, needs to be like balanced in a way in terms of like how much both of you are investing in terms of your energy. We have the Two of Cups, and okay, so I feel like I said, there needs to be we have the Messenger of Water, which is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so first of all, like don't do a lot in this connection. Allow for them to work things out and come to a place of balance to be able to do right by you. And I feel like that's going to happen. Okay, it looks very likely that this person will be able to speak up about the feelings, about the emotions, about, you know, what they feel towards you if they have not, and more likely than not, you know, there's a chance that this person hasn't really talked about it. But with the Knight of Cups energy, I feel like you will find that this person is slowly, as I said, coming into balance, and they will do right by you, right by this connection. And the Two of Cups actually tells me that there is a lot of love and there's a lot of like emotional resonance, happiness between the two of you that you will discover or have been discovering. And I feel like those feelings, because of those feelings and the attraction that they feel towards you, if the situation has already gotten to a place where you're feeling a lot of stress, just, you know, play it cool and let them do the work. I feel like with the Knight of Wands energy, this person is going to make some advances, the passion that they feel towards you, and also the emotional resonance and happiness they find with you. But let them come forward, and it's looking more likely that this person will, in time, they will get to that place where they will be able to talk about their emotions and express more of their feelings more honestly. Okay, but let them do the work. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, I feel like the feelings that you have for them or they have for you, they're only going to deepen, but allow things to unfold naturally. Okay. All right, that is all I have for you, Pal 3. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here on my channel today. Leave this video a like if this helped you in any way, big or small, and subscribe and stay back for more future readings to come. Thank you again for being here, Pal 3, sorry, and I will connect with you again very soon. Bye.